Call of Cthulhu is a survival horror, inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's short story and the 1981 tabletop RPG of the same name. Playing as war veteran turned private detective Edward Pierce, the player takes on a suspicious case to investigate the death of a young woman and her family. You spend the game uncovering the somber secrets of Darkwater, an island off the coast of Boston, and learning of the Lovecraftian horrors that reside there. The plot is gripping, and the characters are well developed. Even if you only meet them briefly, they feel realistic, and every character added something unique to the story. There were a few lines that felt a bit off. My main gripe with the characters, however, was that their animations were a bit hit and miss. At times their movement was fairly normal, but occasionally they would get jittery arms, and often the facial rigging didn't look quite right.
Then it's up to the police to make good its mistake.
This doesn't ruin the game, but it does break the atmosphere at times. While the game has aspects of typical horror, there are a lot of psychological horror aspects as well. It features a sanity system that can take you from sane to psychotic, depending on the choices you make. It's really well implemented and forces you to think hard about every decision. You can end up paying for your inquisitiveness by going a little bit more insane each time you inspect something otherworldly. There are a lot of paths you can take and many ways to play the game, by putting skill points into areas such as eloquence or psychology. These opened up more interesting dialogue options to help you solve your case. There's a variety of gameplay mechanics that aren't overused. Some puzzles required use of stealth, while others found creative ways for you to use your lantern. Each chapter has new problems to solve in unique ways. I tend to find fetch quests pretty boring, but Call of Cthulhu actually made them fun. This game had me holding my breath during some incredibly tense moments. The horror is done really well, and it doesn't rely on jump scares, though they are used sparingly. It instead uses the music and subtle shifts in visuals to create tension. Atmosphere is so important in a game like this, and it definitely doesn't disappoint. There are multiple endings, and all of the ones I experienced gave vastly different outcomes. Thanks to this, Call of Cthulhu has good replay value. You could try and do a sane playthrough, or perhaps max out your occultism skill and embrace the madness yourself. Call of Cthulhu releases today for PC, PS4 and Xbox One. An immersive and chilling experience that draws you in with its mysterious narrative and holds you there with its tense atmosphere. It has flaws here and there, but it's an essential experience for those who are a fan of Lovecraftian horror.